Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Striker. Check striker. Set. Go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
And Lance going to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Check right. Claw, 10. Check pink. Steal. Check steal. Hut, hut.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Down.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Lance. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Mazi Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You look at this Bears defense.
Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On second down, here's Lance.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On play action, Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to get a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
52. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now play fake. Lance.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd down and 13.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Rolling to his left.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Now it's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. Set, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
52 blaster.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Vaughn is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready?
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
Touchdown! DJ Moore. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Aviators are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Back to throw, Fields.
Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Again, it's Johnson.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive court.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
To throw is Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Yep.
Here's Fields.
Well, it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Johnson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go, Zach.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
At the 31-yard line.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Lance. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on,
2nd and 10.
Check, smash.
Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, never mind. Monday.
Now Fields.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, 551.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
So it looks like they start some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Up the middle, Johnson.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
You got a mini base. EQ.
Here's Fields.
He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Fields now to throw.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Micah Parsons able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we
From
go.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Right, 60. Ready?
Here's Lance.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Pushing his way through. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free,
Here we go, son.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Lance.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now it's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
11.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And that'll keep this a 22-point game.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The Lance going to throw.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
On the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Strikers, 3-3. Hut.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
Okay,
And this
ready?
is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds,
Hey,
keep the
back,
clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 29 yards.
And the Aviators have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
One final try now for Lance.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win.